2017 was predicted to be the year of the cheap, affordable Squonker, and that's exactly how it's playing out. Now, the past couple of months, we've had a trickle of Squonk mods coming in from all the major players of the vape industry. And today, I've got another one to show you. It's called the Supercar BF from 5GVape. Is it any good? Well, let's find out. Most of the cheap Squonkers that's been coming out lately have been made of various materials, including plastic, 3D printed, aluminium. But this one stands out from the crowd because it's made from wood. The Supercar BF comes in 3 wood finishes: redwood, beech and walnut. Walnut being the one I have. It comes with silver plated copper contacts, a manually adjusting 510 pin, and 2 8mm soft silicone bottles. Now, straight off the bat, I've got to stress that this is not the finish that they come with out of the box. I dropped mine and damaged it extensively, so I had to go in and refinish it, and this is what I've ended up with. And to be honest, I'm quite happy that I did it, because it's gone from looking like my nan's old radiogram to a pretty decent looking piece of wood. Now, that being said, let's dive down to the closey cam. I'll show you what you get in the box, the packaging, how to work it and all that good stuff. Let's go. So guys, here we go with the closey cam. This is the packaging for the Supercar BF from 5GVape. Nice wooden little box. You've got some social media guff on the back. Pause if you want to read. In the packaging, you get this social media card with all the social media links on the back, and a QR code and 5GVape, and follow me to win prize on the top. And in the packaging you get this baggie containing some O-rings, an Allen key tool and the peak spacers, what you need to adjust the 510. But I'll talk more about that in a bit. In the packaging you also get a spare 8mm branded bottle made out of silicone, nice and soft. And here's the star of the show, the Supercar BF by 5GVape. There she is. As you can see, I've refinished mine. This is not the finish you get out of the box. I will show you the finish you get out of the box, which is there. As you can see, it's like a French polished protective coating on it, and compared to mine, you can see the difference. Glossy, matte. But after refinishing it, I think it's brought the grain out in the wood, made it a bit more exotic. So there you go. There's the internals, very clean, very snug, well thought out, good quality materials. Take the battery out. And there she is. Pop the bottle out. There's the internals. Pretty simple, guys. You can pull this contact out, and that's all there is to it on the inside. As you can see, I've left a factory finish on the inside of the box because I don't want to be getting in there with a wax every couple of days. to keep it conditioned. So that'll protect the inside from juice ingress and stuff. There's your contact, silver plated, shrink wrapped, very nice, all the way down to the battery contact. Nice dimples on the battery contact, and nice rolled edge on the top. All in all, sturdy, very good. Your bottle, nice and soft, nice stainless steel machine top cap. And as you can see, I can hold the top and squeeze the bottle, and the air pressure is locked inside. No leaking, nothing. So, all in all, it's a good bottle. And plus you get a spare one, which is another bonus. So there's the inside of the box, your button, peak insulator on the back. There's your 2 magnets to hold the door on. Could have been better magnets on these guys. These are not very good, not very strong. Now to adjust your 510 pin, what you do is you grab this piece here with a pair of tweezers and then just screw out the pin. And once the pin's out, you just swap the spacer over with either the thinner one or the thicker one, depending on the depth of your 510 on your atomizer, and you're good to go. Bit of a stupid way to do it, guys, considering most of the devices today are coming out with spring-loaded pins, so I don't know why the hell they went with this, but there you go. And when you screw the pin back in, remember to keep this piece perpendicular to the button or to the contact, because that's where your contact's going to be touching there, and you want it to be as flat as possible. So keep that in mind. There's your 510 pin, 510 plate. There's some measurements on this. Right, from side to side you're looking at 45mm. The depth, you're looking roughly 27mm, so 25mm atomizer is going to look okay on this, no overhang. And top to bottom you're looking at 79mm. So let's get the internals put back in. That just pops back in like that, like so. Trying to keep it in camera, guys. Pop your bottle back in, just like so. And then pop your battery. Your battery just glides in, guys. No problems. In and out. No ripping of the battery wraps, nothing. So kudos to them for that. They've really gone to town with the internals, guys. And there she is. Pop your door back on. Now the door, there is a fair bit of movement in it, guys, to be fair, and it does make a racket when you touch it. So the magnets could have been a bit better, I think, and the machining on the door could have been a bit better. Now in their defence, I have made it worse by refinishing it, because I had to take a couple of microns off the material to sand it down, and it's just made it slightly more looser than it was, but it was loose to begin with. Now the finish on these guys, the finish. Let's talk about the finish. Now if you want to go down the refinishing route and do what I've done, then remember, this is not stabilised wood. As soon as you take that protective coating off, what it comes with out of the factory with. The wood is going to be open to the elements. Now, you should know that wood breathes, and any kind of heat or moisture or cold temperatures will have an effect on the wood and make it warp, make it bend. So to remedy this, you have to keep it conditioned with wax. Now, I've purposely not waxed this just so I could show you how to do it. But you have to keep up on the wax, guys, if you want to keep it in this kind of condition. Just to keep the wood nice and moist and protected against any ingress of juice or heat, cold, humidity. It all has an effect. So, I've been using this Stain Guard Supreme wax polish. Picked it up from my local Wixies for about £8, specially blended with beeswax. And you get a big old tub of it for £8, so it should last a good long while, guys. And all you do, you get a bit on a rag like this, and you just get this in shut, and you just rub it on. Just rub it into the wood, nice and slow, nice and gentle. Let the wood absorb it. On there. Take your time, it's quite therapeutic, to be honest, guys, doing this. And that's pretty much it. You just let that soak in for 5 to 10 minutes. And then you come back with a dry rag and you just give it a quick buff. Just buff it off. And there you go. That's what you end up with. A nice sheen. And the wood's absorbed that protective wax to keep out the badness and keep your wood nice. So there you go, guys, that's the closely cam of the Supercar BF by 5GVape. Let's go back up top, let's get my atomizer back on it, let's have a vape, talk some pros and cons. Let's go, guys. So let's have a couple of vapes and we'll get into some pros and cons. I got the Gaia RDTA in Squonk mode sitting on top. I got it loaded up with some of that nice Le Meringue from Fine E-Liquids. I got a 0.2 dual core fuse Clapton build and a fully charged battery. So I have a vape. Lovely. As you can see, vaping really well. So, pros and cons. Pro number 1, the build quality. The materials and the build quality are to a high standard for a £40 mod. As I said before, it comes in redwood, beech and walnut. And having refinished mine, I can see underneath the wood is pretty decent. Pro number 2, the silver plated contacts. They're well made, they're sturdy, they have the heat shrink in the right places. Overall, they look pretty decent. Pro number 3, the 8mm soft silicone bottle that you get with it. It's really nice, it squonks well, good materials, and plus you also get a spare in the box, which is an added bonus. And pro number 4, the packaging. As you can see, for a £40 mod, the packaging is absolutely stunning. They've gone all out, balls to the wall, and the effect is very pleasing to the eye. Let's have another vape. Now cons. Con number 1. No spring-loaded centre pin. I believe that all devices nowadays should be coming with spring-loaded centre pins. It makes it easier for the consumer, there's less hassle, and it just works. Manually adjusted centre pins are a thing of the past, and a lot of people would be put off by that because they don't want to mess about. And when you're buying a mod in this kind of price bracket, the people what's buying it are the people what don't want to mess about with stuff, and I'd rather just be simple and easy to use. Con number 2, the play on the door. There was quite a bit of play on the door. It's very, very janky. You can feel it when you're vaping. It is just moving all over the place. It's just not good. It doesn't feel good. The magnets could have done with being a bit bigger and a bit more stronger to hold the door a bit better, and the sizing on the door could have been a bit better. Now, to be fair, me refinishing it has made it worse because I had to take a couple of microns off the material to sand it down, but it is what it is. It was still quite janky and moving before I refinished it, so it's got to be a con. Con number 3 is the button. It's a subjective con for me. Some people might not be bothered by it, but I am. The way it moves and spins, it's just not pleasing to me. The OCD doesn't allow it. I think they would have got away with it if they hadn't put the logo on there, but because the logo on there, it makes it stand out quite extensively. And finally, con number 4, the name and the logo. Now this is a deal breaker for most people, because for the life of me, I can't understand why they called it a Supercar BF. It's got no link to vaping at all, and the big car logo on the front stands out like a sore thumb, and it just doesn't look pleasing to the eye. So 5GVape, if you're listening, if you make another run or a V2 of this, change the name, take that logo off. It would have looked better if you'd have just put 5GVape on this side as well. I can't understand why it's called the Supercar BF, and a lot of people can't understand that, but it is what it is. It has to go down as a subjective con, because some people might not be bothered by it. To me, it doesn't really bother me. It could be a lot worse. And after refinishing it, it has made it less pronounced, so there you go. So guys, overall, the pros and cons are balanced out pretty much, so it's a thumbs up for me. It is a very nice mod. For the price you're paying, you're getting a decent quality mod compared to some of these other cheap squonkers, especially the clones. So I've got to give it a thumbs up for that, because it beats a clone all day long. And after refinishing mine, I think it looks stunning. Have another vape. Right guys, on to the road to 100 subs giveaway. And in this giveaway I'll be giving away this. The Kanga Drip Box 2. 80 watt Squonk mod. Comes as a kit with an RDA as well. And also I'll be giving away this. The Inican iTaste SD20. Now it houses an authentic DNA 20 chip. It's a limited edition run, so there's not many about. This is also a kit. It comes with the Prism T22 tank. It's got a 2000 milliamp internal battery, and for someone who's thinking of quitting smoking, this is ideal. These two are classed as starter kits, so they're both ideal. This one for somebody who wants to try it squonking and who's not quite sure, and this one for somebody who wants to quit the cigarettes and try out vaping. So there you go guys. To be entered in the draw for this giveaway, number 1, you have to be a subscriber to my channel. Number 2, only 1 comment per person. Any subsequent or duplicate comments will be disqualified. I must stress that. And number 3, you have to comment in the comments below and answer this simple question. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware, I'm an avid Sherlock fan, as you can see by the picture there. Now, the question you need to answer is very simple. Who is Sherlock Holmes's arch enemy? Answer in the comments below, and remember, only 1 comment per person. It's very important. Now, I'll be running this giveaway up until I reach 100 subs. As soon as I reach 100 subs, I'll do the draw. And that's pretty much it, guys, for this review. I hope you like the new format. I've changed it up slightly, tried to make it a bit more up to date. I wasn't happy with the reviews I was doing of late. They're just not up to standard. So I'm trying to add little things and boost things up. So I hope you like it. So smash that like button. Click on the subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell so you get updated with all my future releases. So that's it for this review. I'll catch you on the next one, and remember, smoking kills, choose life.